day. It's another sad day. I lost a very, very, very dear friend, Mr. Richie Dio Johnson, a very, very top Toastmaster in the city of London, a journalist. He was one of those who operated Radio Freedom, later known as Radio Kudirat, when we were fighting the government of General Sani Abacha. This morning, I got a very, very sad news from London that he was gone. I don't know. I think so. Before we start the show, play this song. Yes, we lost Richie Dio Johnson, one of the brightest Nigeria had to offer. Richie Dio Johnson was a great Toastmaster, master, such an eloquent and intelligent speaker. We've been friends now for nearly 3 decades. We were together in my exile days in London. We had our offices on the same lane in Docklands. And he and his partner, Mr. George Noah, he used to must come straight to my office from 1996. We planned Ovation International Magazine together. They wrote some of the stories for us. These are brilliant guys. Richie Dio Johnson spoke to me. He lived in Croydon. I used to call him Baba Croydon. In-law whose birthday it was today, and they were chatting, and suddenly he told the sister-in-law, I'm not feeling well, and that was it. So they called an ambulance to locate where he was, but he didn't make it. Such a shame, May his soul rest in peace. such a disturbing news. So good evening, my dear viewers. If you've located John FASHANU official, so before we do that, I must also wish my main man, Richard Buffett Damijo, happy birthday. At the end of this interview, I'm sure I will see if I can get him to say hello to us. Yes, the ambassador. Yes, I can hear your voice. Let's see the voice of the legend. Let's see your face now. We can hear your voice.
Okay, let's see what we have to do.
It's still connecting. I can see it connecting here. I hope. Us from Abuja, I believe.
Yes, correct, Bob D. Correct.
Fantastic, my ambassador. Tonight is your night. Tonight is the night when we must celebrate a great man. I think we lost that connection. Please make a request. Dear viewers, Ambassador John FASHANU is about to join us, and you know he is such a great friend of Ovation International. We've been together from day one. Okay, he's here again. Let's see how it goes. Great.
Hallelujah.
You are ageless. You know, when we talk about someone being ageless, we will be talking about the secret of your looks, your good looks. We'll be talking about the secret very shortly. You are welcome on this show, but before, I know you are a great fan of Lionel Richie.
Oh, yes, number one.
Yes.
Well, my friends, the time is raise the roof and have some go away, we work. Let the music play on, Everybody sing, everybody dance. Do yourself in wild romance. We're going to party on and sing along all night long, all night, all night long, all night, all night long, all night, all night long. Yeah, once you get started, join the fun, it's inevitable. Come join our party, see. We're gonna have a party all night long, all night, all night long. Yeah, all night long, all night, all night long. Oh, everyone you need, there's family, everyone you need, there's family free all night long. Feel good, feel good.
For Ambassador John FASHANU to come back to us shortly, so please bear with us. Chaotic. I think the network knows there are too many rich people there, so give them small wahala so they pay more. This one I got you. I know Biggie man we know the way Abada. Good evening, Abang Mercy. How are you tonight? Nikki Ebony, I already said hello to you. Thank you so much for joining us once again, all the way from Atlanta. Kanayo, my brother from Milton Keynes, thank you. Thank you so much. I have so many people here. Henry the Great, all the way from New York. Oh, what a pleasure. I saw Adewale, Prince Adewale earlier on, the New York attorney. I saw him earlier. I don't know if he's still with us. Yeah, we have so many people with us already. So we're waiting for Ambassador Fash to join us. Oh my God. My brother is not looking different from when I first met him over 20 years ago. It's incredible. So fresh. He has to tell us the secret today. Fantastic, fantastic gentleman. We've done so much together in the last international, and tonight I will have an opportunity to thank him publicly. Anyone who knows me knows I never hide it when people are good to me. I say it. I'm never ashamed to say the good things that people have done for me. And I must tell you, Ambassador John FASHANU has been extremely kind, extremely kind. Is he back? Okay. We're looking for him. Who you today that you made it possible
yes.
for us to buy that property.
I remember very well, and I'm glad that you reminded me because I was going to.
I'm telling you, that was a great business. You are so brilliant. You see, and I am happy to know you. I love the first time I met you. That again,
Yes.
you might. Yes, so we're talking about 31 years ago, vividly. And
Yes.
everybody was all in exile. And the first time we interviewed you in 1996 was on top of your building at that Wellington Hospital, by Wellington Hospital in St. John's Wood.
Yes.
You, you remember that now? I can't
I can
forget
remember.
anything. You remember? Good, good. I've been. What's that? Then we moved,
Yes.
and from Hendon, then we moved to North Finchley.
Yes, that's right.
That you are looking well. You are looking very well. Then
Thank you.
finally, the thing you did for me again was about 20 years ago. I invited you. We were launching Ovation International in the Gambia, in Banjul. And I made a
That's
call
it.
to you, and he said it's going to be tight because you had an appointment in London, and you went with me to Banjul to launch Ovation. So that is it. So now I want you, I know you need no introduction, but a lot of people can say whatever. I want you to introduce yourself properly.
D, to see you again because, you're not a friend, you're my brother. And when you say that I was a professional footballer for many, many years in the English Premier League in England, and I played for a number of clubs there before I retired and went into television. And then I came back home. A lot of that wasn't the case at all. I came home. The truth was, Bobby, I wasn't good enough, and I couldn't get in the Super Eagles. So I actually went back to England to play the white man's football, which I assure you is totally different. That wonderful footballer. His time matured. And I think because of a lot of the confusion he had and what was going through his mind, he ended up committing suicide. With, again, any of us who are working, who are Christians, again, that's another sin. So it wasn't a good time for Justin at all. And he committed suicide, and we had to move on. It's been a lot of pain.
That was in America.
Yes, that's right. Yes. He was accused of abuse, and he came back from America the same day, and then he passed away, committed suicide.
And you know, Ovation had a big coverage. You gave us access, and we had big coverage of the funeral.
That's it. There was a big one. You know, he was still my blood brother.
That's very important.
Yes. You know, I'm not going to attraction that he had drawn to our family. I sat down and I realized some of the confusion of what had been going
on. Wow. Okay. Can you talk to us about how you
and let me be high school, I was black of the village in Norfolk. So you can imagine a rural area in Norfolk being the pushed into playing. It got you the spotlight. First, and then I followed him as 1 year in between us. So you're going to have a lot of sibling rivalry, which we had with Justin and myself, which, you know, didn't make it. You know, when I look back many years, I noticed that we were butting heads almost every day. And it was not nice.
One of your passions then was martial arts. Could you tell us?
Yes.
Yes, about your.
You know, Bob, actually very good at defending himself. I wasn't quite so good. So you know, the over 6. One of the few Nigerians who actually has 4 different black belts or professional boxing fights, and I won 36 of them. So, you know, I realized that the martial art I was very good at, and boxing I was very good. But the truth be known, I've never had a reason to even use it. So, you know, but the disciplines of the I came back home and I said, look, I've spent most of my life in England, but I'm calling Nigeria my home because I'm black and was in London, I could be walking down Oxford Street, and suddenly I'd get one of my brothers put a hand on my shoulder. Hey, John Fash, we hate you. Hi, bro, what's happened? He said, you didn't play for your country. You turned your country down. John, of times of how I wasn't chosen, what happened, the reasons why. And thankfully, coming back home, I think it showed a lot of people that John FASHANU does love his country.
I know you to be one of been, like I said, I've been to many places with you.
Do you want me to answer that?
I'm waiting patiently.
You know, I mean, I've been very lucky. No matter what it is, and I've always tried to have that nature. If you have money, it doesn't make it any difference if you don't have money. So sometimes millions, but either 2023, I became a millionaire. I had one. And here now, as we talk, on now.
Abiola encouraged you.
MKO Abiola. And I say for my life, he made inquiries to come and see me and my younger. Actually, in Norfolk, where we were, Bob D, he came and he said, look, you two, come, I'm taking you both back home. I didn't know what he meant. What was home? I thought at that stage I was white, and I saw him as well was white. My foster father was. My older brother Justin said, no, he is not going to Africa. Because everybody's scared him. They've got the spiders there, they've got all these horrible people there in Africa. But I said yes. I wanted to go. He put me on his private jet, and he actually first time ever I've been on a plane. 3 weeks. This is an amazing man. And he actually introduced me to Nigeria. He spoke with the coach for me to get into the side. You know how it gets into you. One thing, I had seen money then, and I like telling this. What looked like a roll and suddenly I saw the Benjamin. Coming from England, I had never bashed somebody. That was not the case in England. I've never seen it before. And it stayed with me because the man was so amazing. NKO Abiola.
Do you have any recollection at all of
version before you hear my version?
Thomas? I don't know how you linked up with him. I know he was also close to MKO Abiola, and Sashina Peters was performing, and people. Internet. Wow, rolling. Okay, you are back.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that last question?
Fash the Cash. We're talking about the Lebanese guy at Wimbledon.
Yes, Lebanese guy, very nice guy. Bob D, he would give us $2,000, $3,000 after every match if we won. So, after a little while, we would play on the Saturday a match in the English Premier League. We'd play on the Wednesday a match. And if you win on Saturday, you win on Wednesday, you win on Saturday again, you got nearly 6,000 or 7,000 naira. You're a rich person. And because I've never drunk, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I always used to keep friends. They always wanted cash, and we were always just giving it out to our friends. So it became a nickname, Fash the Cash. Some of the what?
The football teams, the teams where you played.
Okay, yes. Let's look at Aston Villa. Well, let's go to start off with
And we're just getting to the interesting part. We lost him. Let's hope. Prince Adewale Adeyemo, how are you?
I don't really care if you're older. Baby, got the rights for me.
We'll just spend the next 10 minutes and then we'll be done. Is it raining again?
Hello, baby, have you sex? You don't even know what you. I know you. When this is how this she's a heartbreaker. She bend over backward. She's a heartbreaker. I'm not better. So tell me why you do me so. So tell me why you do me so. Tell me why you do me so.
This is very frustrating. Very, very.
Why you do me like that? Yeah.
Clean. If you just lost it, at least we're happy we got you online tonight. Eh, eh,
You make a man see it. I know me now. That was a fucking mistake. So me, I know too. Let the people done the act. I wish you back to the guy. Let the back to work for me. What you show no be that.
yeah, must commend only 200 goals in your football career. We're here to celebrate you tonight. We're very sorry. We're very, very
My baby give me biscuit. I want
Oh, you're back. If really everybody can see you made an effort and it's not your fault. So yeah. As Kanu. They are going to the election will be over. Abba. Beg your governor to relax now. You can't talk like that. State, I don't have any vote there. But how can somebody say how? Then you will come to Edo and come and kill innocent people. Some of them might be my own members of my own family. That was careless. Is there nobody who can talk to him? President Buhari should not allow his people to. No problem. I don't have any business with any governor, But to be threatening that you will keep a governor in isolation, who are you? Who? If you loved him that much, you can't be threatening people publicly on television. It's wrong. And what you have done now is you are also preparing the other side for a war. Why? Because of power. Power that you can get today, tomorrow is gone. Only God gives power. And God can take it anytime. Please, you should stop this nonsense. Threatening people publicly. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. What does power do to people? What does power do to people? What does power do? Everyone in authority, where everybody's place, you do it that place. You go to win the election and so by force. Inspector General of Police should call them to order. Don't be afraid of them. IG, that's your job. Wins. Anybody can win.
Wow.
Because we'll drink Gary in our house.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, we're going to retry again. We're going to retry again.
You see how much people love angry. You know, these politicians who were there before them. You said I'm not a politician, then you don't know me. I've been in politics since 1982. You don't have to contest election to be a politician. Some people died for this democracy, and some people want to kill it. My friend, every single day we were fighting the military. People didn't know where we were operating from. I was the one reading the Yoruba news. Richie Dale Johnson and George Nia, they were there every day coordinating these things. You know, was the main coordinator of the will feel today that they are in power and his colleagues. And I know that Dr. Kyle would never speak like that. And that's why they knew why they chose like that in public unless something happened. Yeah, you will cage, you will. Ambassador Fash, your fans. If I look for FASHANU, begins to mess.
Okay, Gladio, and I did the show for 9 years. And it was a family entertainment show. You know, you're hitting somebody, but you've got something enormous. They had an opportunity.
Wow. So good.
You know, first people when he got, we were actual person, because he's a wonderful work he's done. He's done very well. He's extremely wealthy now. And he spends his life just giving. He won't start in the club. The university, and I'm university, to Delta, and we have a look at the